Hira here with Koreally, and the topic of this video is the name that you choose to go by here in the US. So whether that, in person, as well as on written documents, on your resume, and all of that, right? So I bring this up because it's a very common thing for international students, especially Chinese international students, to change their name, or rather to adopt an English name as well as their Chinese name. And so people ask me, well, should you or should you not? And and so I mean, look, that's a very personal decision, right? I mean, this is about your name and your identity and all of that. And it's also a question of being pragmatic. Like, if I were in your shoes, and I was back then, a number of years ago, and it is something that students, even my own, I remember my classmates, I mean, a lot of people did give this some serious thought, right? Because in terms of being pragmatic, there is a lot to be gained from having a name that people are used to and can pronounce, and so on and so forth, right? So the decision is entirely up to you. Now, that said, if you are going to change your name and adopt an English name, make sure that it is appropriate. I don't know that it helps, right, to have names like Twinkle and Pinky and Bunny and Sherry. I don't even know what's up. There's so many Sherrys. Sherrys and Cherries. Cherry with a C and Sherry with an S. Like, I've had 5 students with that name in the last couple of years, and it's just like, what? Like, where are you guys getting these names? Like, is it, what late night program are you watching that just giving you these names? And, again, I don't want to tell you what to do, but if you are going to do this, you might as well then get a name that is just simple, professional, and I saw this name generator thing, and that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. There's a woman, I think she's American Chinese, and she spotted this problem. And so she created a online tool where you can put in your Chinese name and it generates an English name. So based on other characteristics, right? So you put in personality traits and other things, and then it'll give you a choice of names. And I think it's worth a try, right? Like, just give that a shot and see. These are little things, but it helps. And like the other day I had a student whose name is 12. 12, like 12 as in like 12, the number 12. And like, it was like, and you know me, right? Like, I am, as usual, like running late with something and appointments, and this one is canceled, and this one, people are moving around appointments, and like, it's bad enough with that whole scenario. And then the person at the front desk is like, yeah, well, you see, like the 12 o'clock canceled, and I think the 12 o'clock is canceled, and but 12 is here. 12 is here for your 3 o'clock. I was like, what? Like, but if the 12 o'clock canceled, no, the 12 o'clock canceled, and they are going to reschedule. But 12 is here for her 3 o'clock. It was just like, what? And then I'm just like, 12. It was 12. 12 is an actual person. That's her name. That was my student's name, was 12. And so we have to do the tell me about yourself question for an interview. And so she's like, so she starts and she's like, hi, I'm 12, and I have worked in the finance industry for blah, 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 and whatever. And I was like, did you just, okay, that doesn't work, because if you say I'm 12, they're gonna think like you're 12 years old, and it's just, that's confusing as well. So you see how like all these things can lead to like unnecessary confusion. And there's another reason why you want to be careful with like picking names. I mean, I don't know that it's helpful to pick like numbers or like table or chair or just random things, because it just might get people confused. So okay, well, if you have any questions, reach out. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.